Don't you fear? Ain't gonna drop no bomb here. Won't be bang, won't be boom. TV shit, you'll let it coming in loud, coming in clear, coming like a free.
All right, guys.
What you gonna do now? What you gonna see?
Good to see everyone.
Take your balls away.
Happy Friday. And happy early 4th of July.
Teaching us lies, teaching us fear. My child's at the end is near. Now it old, don't you cry. Cause all God's children one day gotta die. What's up, guys? Good to see y'all. Welcome. We made it through another week of people talking shit.
Good times. Good times.
Faux show. I was at the gym earlier and I was working out. And I listened to this dude. Can you see him? A little bit more. Brian Martin, I talk about him all the time. Anyway, thinking and working out, listening to music, and just hope everybody's had a good week. It's been a rough one for us. I know everything, a lot's going on. Hope everybody's doing all right, though. See Mike Myers, he came by yesterday and hung out for a little bit. And he's doing really well. He's getting back up on his feet, moving around, riding that old bike.
Recovering, good and faster than what I kind of expected to.
Right
he's
on.
Getting around good.
So we'll get into it. If you don't know who we are, I'm TJ, and this is Stephanie. I'm the ornery one. She's the ornery squall. And we show our adventures where the hell we're doing at that moment. Just got back from the Keys. Last week, y'all went on a live ride with us over to Eureka on Maxwell House, the chopper. Really enjoyed that.
Yeah, that was fun. I wish it was a little bit clearer as far as on the actual ride. We put some external mics hooked up to you guys into our helmets as well. But Maxwell is so loud and it sounds good. But I wish that part was a little bit clearer so that we could talk to you guys as we were riding too.
And we mentioned it to Sena as well. It'd be really cool if we had something like that where we could go live while where you could hear clearly, maybe through a Sena product that we could, as we do go live, as we all do on the Instagram, Facebook, or whatever it may be, whatever platform you're on, and be able to talk and, maybe jam out a little bit, shoot the shit while you're riding. Be kind of neat.
I think it'd be awesome.
Maybe ride through the Tetons, do a little talking. Do something like that. Maybe Zion, something cool.
That was Coco that jumped up.
Ooh, it's been a big week. I'm not a cat fan at all, and now we've ended up with 2 cats.
Yes. They're such good babies,
Scott
though.
And Kelly.
No, Riding Ohio said meow earlier, and I was like, oh, the cat must have gotten the frame, and I didn't realize
that was Coco.
He said no, it was just what came to his mind.
Oh, wow.
A little bit after that, Coco jumps up in the background.
Maybe you called Coco out. So we have Coco is a Persian, and Bentley is a ragdoll. Yeah. I don't know. I've been learning all this shit. Staff's been reading it to me because I can't read. Anyway, been learning a little bit about pussycats this week.
They're good.
Yeah.
They're good.
Real good song too is a Pussycat by Bridge City Sinners.
Yes.
That's another cool band. If you haven't heard of them, Steph uses a little bit of their music in our videos. We reached out to them. They said that we could, as well as Brian Martin. So if you hear some dark, ominous, kind of twisted music, that's
their stuff.
Yeah, Bridge City Sinners. Anyway, she talks about Pussycat. Cool little song. You can go check that out. Be prepared. It might offend you. And if it did, think of me.
Australia.
Hey, y'all.
Good to see
you.
Ron Woods there in Kansas.
Hello, Kansas. Hi, y'all. I can't do all that. Yeah, so good to see you guys. Happy 4th of July, like Steph was saying as well. Of course, tomorrow's 4th. We have plans. We're going to go over to Eureka. We're going to go to the farm.
Yeah, they do a music festival over at the farm several times throughout the year. They have a couple different music festivals going on. The one that's going on this weekend, which was kind of up in the air with all the COVID and everything like that, because within Arkansas, you still there's still no overnight camping, and it is a music festival on a big lot of acreage, and they usually offer that where you can camp also.
So it's Spaceberry. So they have different music festivals there. They have a lot of folk music, kind of technical.
Yeah, Spaceberry is more techno.
But Arkansas is there, so that's not really. It's more folky.
So if you're like into the whole light shows and stuff like that, this is perfect.
Yeah, so
we know a lot of our buddies are there, and then so it's just kind of a good time for us to be able to just hang out and catch up with our friends. And
that's another band. If you haven't heard of them, it's Arkansas. They call it Getting Sauce. We've heard them quite a few times. They're going to be playing both nights, actually. We got the lineup there anyway. We're looking forward to it there. They're having social distancing there, so they Deadhead Productions over there. They've put in a lot of work trying to get this to where it's safe.
Yeah, within the regulations and guidelines of the Arkansas Department of Health and
anyway,
all that good stuff. So yeah, that's going to be it's going on tonight and tomorrow night, but we're just going to go over tomorrow night.
Yeah, because we thought about going tonight, but we want to go live with you guys, and we don't know about that setting over there as far as the internet, even on our phones.
Yeah.
So
I'm wondering if I can go like this a little bit.
Oh God, here we go again.
Sorry, I mess with the light all the time.
They're totally okay with it, I'm sure. So you want to read some comments over there before we get to rambling too much here?
Yes. Let's see. Yeah, Jennifer, that's cool. Said thinking about finding an old truck with 4x4 or a Jeep or something and go mudding. That's always fun.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what we're going to kind of get back to is like we talked about the other day, junior high. We were in junior high, because you had to. Honestly, I never did drink until I was like 23, so I never had been really drunk. That's the honest truth. Super weird, but I really got on the boat. Anyway. But in junior high, we'd all gather up somebody's house and drink, and they would and hang out, and that's kind of the way it feels now. Like we have to go to people's houses and do stuff like that, and then you kind of revert back to those days, which is okay with me as well.
Yeah, Jackie Ellis, thank you so much for your super chat there.
Thank you so much, man.
BJ in the Berry said that there is still no camping in Arkansas. What about the hotels, motels? I'm coming through there July 18th through the 20th.
Yeah, they're open.
Yes, and I'll clarify that really quick because I believe that there is camping with like the national parks and stuff. Right. Just some facilities that like for the farm music festival and stuff like that, they're not allowing overnight camping for it. I don't think that that's all places. There's lots of campgrounds that are still open and stuff. So I don't want you to think that there's no camping at all in Arkansas. Just that they're not allowed to. Whatever Arkansas Department.
We got to be really careful how we approach things when we say stuff, don't we?
Yeah.
So
because I will say it backwards or twisted, and then people will be like, "Oh, that's not what you said."
So also the hotel motels, I think they're like 50% capacity what they can get to, as well as the restaurants around here. Actually, we went to Western Sizzling last night, and of course we know everybody, and the bar was open because I was like, man, I'm not gonna have the bar, and I was like in the salad bar and shit. So we got the salad bar, and then our little waitress Chicky that we know, I was like, how the hell does this work? She said, TJ, just give me your plate and you follow me and I fill your plate up. And then when you say you're okay, I'm going to hand you the plate.
So they called it cafeteria style.
Yeah, so I absolutely loved it because I just gave her hell the whole time. We got to giggle and have a good time, but they had gloves on, mask, and like today, as far as we go down to a little place called Neighbor's Mill, you'll see Steph like tag that place a lot because she likes her coffee and I like their soups and sandwiches and stuff. So it's
Todd Kyle knows what we're talking about.
yeah. So it's just things are a little different there. It's 50% capacity. You can't get your own sugar or your napkins or your straws, and it's different. As well as we've seen that in the Keys too. So everywhere we went into, it's kind of like their own standard. I mean, they have a guideline they have to go by, of course. So then that certain business decides on how they want to operate.
Yeah. Rodney, you said Oklahoma has state mandates, but last word is up to the cities.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of guidelines and more like requests or, I guess guidelines of how things should be done. I don't think that a lot of stuff is mandatory. I think a lot of companies are stepping forward and doing what is suggested just to be on the safe side.
Yeah, so as we've traveled, we have noticed that, and everything's still moving. It's just a little different. Things are shutting down earlier in the evening. How spoiled you really get to a store staying open 24/7. I didn't really realize that because you and I would go at 11 o'clock at night.
Oh, yes. I was actually, I went and hung out with the family a little bit tonight before we jumped on live feed. And on the way home, I was thinking, well, after the live feed, I'll go to Walmart and I got to get some soda and bread and stuff like that. And then I was like, nope, Walmart closes at 8:30.
Well, in the morning.
That's also crazy.
I need my nose sprays. Nose is a little messed up. Not COVID or anything. That's one thing we were talking about too, as well as we're out eating and talking to everybody because, right now is allergy season for some of us. I always kind of fought the allergies a little bit. Luckily, we kind of got me lined in over the last year or so with allergies. But you don't want to sniffle or do anything weird or sneeze. Yeah, because then, which it's kind of okay with me because I'd always make the fart sound, and make people like, what the? So, I mean, a little cough here and there, a little it's kind of cool. Just see what people react. But then again, you don't want to freak people out too much. Everybody's feelings are right on the end of their fingertips right now. So you don't want some old lady going off on you at Walmart or anything,
Ooh, yes.
Because it can happen.
Yeah. Yeah, someone had said, let's see, Shane Coker said all the bars and beaches are closed again in the Keys.
Yeah, seen that.
Matt, greetings from Florida coast.
What's up?
Good to see you on here.
On Florida.
And Larry, you said California is closed again.
Oh, no shit. Damn it, man.
Road PCH this morning, and even the metered parking was coned off.
No shit. Wow.
Yeah. It is crazy.
Yeah. So, that I'm glad we're talking about this because we all are being able to be connected here a little bit and talk about what's really going on, because we all see this stuff posted here and there that people post and you kind of wonder, is that true? Is it not true? And then us being able to really talk, it really helps us a lot. I know that.
And Chris Lopez, thank you so much for your super chat.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes, Booga, you brought up a good point.
What's he saying?
Did you guys see about Steel Horse Rally?
Yeah, that sucks, huh? Yeah. Fuck, man.
So everyone that hasn't seen it, you want to tell them?
Yeah, so they canceled. Well, they postponed it to next year. Totally understand. Great bunch of people down there at Steel Horse, and they work hand in hand with the officers and everything. So everybody's really trying to look out for the well-being of everybody. So, I'm sure there's some pressure. So Steel Horse Rally is in Fort Smith, Arkansas. And it's one of our favorite rallies.
It is. And it's originally scheduled the first week of May.
Hi, Smitty.
And so,
thank you.
Smitty, thank you so much for that super chat. Thank you.
Hope you're doing well, brother.
So it's originally scheduled in May, the first week of May. And as this stuff was happening, they went ahead and made the call to postpone it. So it was actually like the in May. They postponed it to the 3rd week in August.
Yes.
And then they just made the decision to go ahead and cancel it for this year, and they'll have it next year.
Right. So, man, yeah, so that kind of got me on this like whole path of, guys, I totally respect your opinion and what you want to do during all the COVID, as I hope you respect mine as well. And hell, everything else that's going on. So I just got to thinking, I was like, we reached out to Custom Dynamics because we were talking about Sturgis. Well, they decided that they're not going to go because they're trying to protect the people that work for them. Totally respect that. That's cool.
Yeah, Custom Dynamics is only like a 32-person operation company. They're huge, but they're really actually small, and they're tight.
Super legit. They've got I don't know how they're doing really well.
Yeah.
Thank you, Custom Dynamics, for everything this year too. But we were talking to them because we were going to be there like last year at Black Hills Harley Davidson, and we're talking to them. And they said, "Well, we're going to hold back. We're not going to go, but they're going to still have their product there. You'll be able to get their products and everything." So we were just trying to do the meet and greet with them. Of course, we get to see everybody, and so they're not going to be at Sturgis. And that was, besides seeing all of you guys there, I mean, that was a priority to us. So they're not going to be there. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, and it kind of got me a little depressed because I was really excited. And then I was like, you know what? It's okay, because right in our backyard, we have all these amazing places. So I posted on a story yesterday, and I did a little drawing on the map. Of course, you have to do that with your finger, so it's not exactly, I tried to do my best.
You get the idea, though.
Yeah, so I was just thinking like COVID-19, 19 destinations that we could go to, and just kind of do like a COVID run. So I made that post. We actually call it, can you remember?
Yeah, so it's cruise on and visit ideal destinations, and we've got 19 destinations that
cycle on.
Yeah, what did I say?
Cruise on.
Oh, cruise, cycle,
So do it one more time.
Cycle on and visit ideal destinations.
Right. So we were just playing with words. We absolutely love playing with the words and, working with numbers as well.
Yeah, we're in the same thought as you, Brandy. She said, even if Sturgis falls through altogether, we're still taking the trip out west and hope things keep open.
Yeah, so
for the most part.
so let's touch a little bit on that. I'm glad you said something there, girly. So we're going to be there, and we know a shit ton of people are going to be there. Listen, the party's still going to happen. I don't know how it all is going to work out as far as vendors and different things like that. We're going to be there. You guys are going to be there. Chip, bet your ass, they got a lot of shit going on. We actually talked to one of our buddies that ride a lot. If you don't know her, Stacy, Ride for Food. If you don't follow her, go check her out. That girl is pumping out some badass content. On top of it, she's a sweet girl, and just good as long as the day. How do you say that? Good as long as the day is long. Anyway, she's cool.
Good as the day is long.
Thank you. Super sweet. So we're talking to her, so she's going to be up there. There's a lot of people. We're going to be staying with some buddies. So we're going to be all over the damn place. We're trying to figure out somewhere where we could get the chopper up there as well. I don't know how that's going to work, but so we could kind of cruise around. So anyway, the party's still going on, guys. Don't worry about that shit. It's always going to be a party at Sturgis. I'm kind of curious though, when they say like the 80th, if something does happen, it's still going to be the 80th, right? But I don't know. I'm curious to see how it all plays out. So that kind of, like I was saying, kind of got me thinking about just doing this like badass run and seeing things that Steph and I have been talking about seeing for some time now. So yeah, it would be like 20 states, probably a little over 5,000 miles, and then we'd go see like we try to go like see 19 different destinations for COVID-19.
Yeah, there are 20 states, but you know, we'll already be in South Dakota, and then we're going to end up in Arkansas already. So, yeah.
So, like always, we get on Google, and
Yes,
I was Googling it. So, I just looked up these different places. So, you know, the Grand Canyon.
Mm-hmm. Which we've been by there. We did not stop at the Grand Canyon, and
we was on the road.
We were on the road.
Some shit happened. Yosemite.
Yes.
These are in no order. They were just different. Yeah. Yellowstone.
Okay.
Glacier National Park.
That would be cool.
San Francisco.
Yeah.
I'd love to see the bridge.
Anytime I think of San Francisco and the bridge, I think of Full House.
Really? I think of San Francisco treats.
Oh, I think of Full House, and I think
I do see that video of that whole opening.
Uncle Jesse.
Oh, Jesus. So, Zion National Park. Should I give you a moment for that?
Yeah. Let's take a moment of silence. Okay.
Zion National Park. Grand Tetons.
Yeah, that would be cool too. I've heard a lot. I mean,
so that's somewhere. That's somewhere where
awesome.
I have heard like Tetons, and I actually love the name Tetons. Then looking into it, Wyoming. So anyway, you know, Moab, of course, Lake Tahoe.
Yes,
mm-hmm.
That would be fun.
So we're just running down through Jackson Hole. That would be kind of cool, I think. Of course, in Wyoming there. Mm-hmm. And then you get into like maybe Aspen, Seattle.
That would be, yeah, there's so many things, so many places though that I'm like.
See some mega trees that we've never seen anything like that in our life.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Just
where is it? Is there those trees that are so big that you can drive your car?
That's what I'm talking about.
Is it in one of those?
Yes, it's in a state park. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of.
I can't think of the name of it.
You guys will. You'll know exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah. Someone will let me know.
So, yeah, these are only things that, you know, Steph and I have seen pictures of. And so.
Redwoods.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much.
So we're thinking about doing that trip, maybe, you know, hit Sturgis, and after Sturgis, just bust around. I know this year we have 2 kids that are graduating.
Yes. So this year is going to be tight. I mean,
we got 2. We got 1 little smart little shit that's graduating early. And then we've got the one right on time, the boy, and this will be his last year for football.
Yeah, so you guys may or may not know we have 5 kids. 21, no, she's 22. 22, and then 21, is just
19.
21 yet? She's 20
yeah.
in February.
Yep.
Madison, who's 19. And then Kindred, who's 17 and 16.
Yeah, and then
Sorry,
16.
I'm getting to that point.
Yeah. So we have our hands full. They're all driving.
3's already graduated in college and working full time and living life and enjoying the adulthood. Then we've got the 2 that are still in school and they're graduating.
Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, really. So anyway, we're gonna try to get back for that too. But the thing of it is, though, and Brandy, you're gonna be like, "What the fuck?" But if we do that run, we may miss Little Sturgis.
I know. That's the kicker.
We didn't really think about that until like this morning.
Yes.
So.
Because I think Little Sturgis is in October, isn't it?
Oh shit! Yeah, I think it did change, didn't it? Maybe it did. Maybe I'm all.
We have to do some more looking and stuff. Brandy, if you can let me know again when Little Sturgis is. Yeah.
What's everybody saying over there?
Well, thanks, Mike. He said it makes you feel old. Kids. September, week of Labor Day. Okay.
See, I was right.
We may be back.
Wow. So you mean that might be the end of the run? We buzz on through the Ozarks and head over there.
Yeah, we can make our loop and then just bypass Arkansas.
So you're talking about
over
20. see,
23 states.
21, 22, 23 states.
Mm-hmm.
23 states.
This will be the longest ride that we have done.
Ever.
If
I think
we do this.
The longest ride that we've done as far as staying out on the road was 19 days. 19 days or so that we stayed out on the road.
Mm-hmm.
One thing really exciting though, I talked to Denny's. I want to give a big old shout out to Denny's Harley Davidson in Springfield, Missouri, our hometown dealer. Couldn't do it without you guys. So Chad is going to be putting in our front end, our Legends suspension on the front end before we leave for Sturgis. It'll be like the day before.
Yes.
They are they're busy as hell.
We've got
which is
on the schedule on the books there, I think the 6th and the 7th, and then we'll be leaving out from basically, as soon as our service is done, heading to Sturgis.
Yeah, so we'll we're going to run over service, and what we always do, if we're out on the road and we're close, even near the service we're going to go over, we go ahead and do our service. So we're going to have, I think how it all plays out, Rose is going to do our service.
I think so.
So it's going to be really cool too.
So Rose, if you're watching this and you don't know.
What's up, Rose? Yeah, Rose may not know.
Surprise!
Yeah, so a really cool, very young tech that's coming up, working her ass off with her at Denny's. Hopefully we'll get to take a little time with her. We may do a little spotlight on Rose and show her off a little bit. Sweetheart, there's no doubt. And so she'll be doing our service, and then Chad is going to be working on the front end. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much, Brian, Denny's, for getting us in.
Yes.
And like I said, the bike did amazing. And I don't know why, but I think the damn thing just started running better and better.
Oh, I bet.
Son of a bitch was a rocket.
Yeah, I can't complain.
Every once in a while, I was like, damn, I have to get out of this gas. I'm really excited to see what the Legends front end does. We know how much the Revo has changed the ride for the rear end.
Yes, that's one thing I'm looking forward to so much, because he says, the front end is more like handling and stuff. And the rear end of the shocks is more like comfort in the ride and stuff like that. Yes. So I'm really excited to see how it affects the riding as far as your main, because I'm taken care of. It's made a world of difference just having the rear shocks put on.
When we were down this last trip, we had quite a few people come up and say that they got rear suspension because they watched our video.
Yeah,
which is badass. And then when we were down there for Bike Week, we got to talk to the Hollywood Hammer, and he was explaining to me Hollywood Hammer. That guy. Super badass. Anyway, we had a really good time. He was telling me about the front end and going over to the stuff about the front end and really going into it, with Jesse, with everything that he's done with Legend as well, talking about their history and everything that they're, doing. And we had a lot of plans coming up. Of course, everything's changed now. So I'm just fucking excited as hell to see what that front end feels like. The other night I couldn't hardly sleep because I was thinking about it. When I got on there and did some more reading,
you get like that.
Yeah. So that's another thing too. Whenever 69 people are watching, that's great. 69 was favorite number.
Almost your favorite number. And
that's fine. I want it to go up. Let's take it to 169. So anyway, I'm really looking forward to that too. We'll talk about that too. We're going to be making a video on that. Steph turned out a video about helmets.
Just a little quick.
To the members, have you released that to the?
I haven't. I just gave it to you guys members. So while we were down in Florida for the poker run and to ride on down to the Keys, we met up with our buddies, Scott and Kelly, and they're two different helmets. So we had never really felt or looked so closely at those other helmets. So it was a great time, and I thought that would be a perfect opportunity to go ahead and put it out there in a video too, so you guys can see us looking at them first time, and maybe that kind of gives an insight on you guys. Not that I rode with them, but we're riding with a ride, so I was able to tell you. But the main thing was being able to handle these. So she had a Shoei, and that thing looks fast sitting there. So Mike, that is next weekend. Mike is asking y'all doing the Hogs for Dogs at Ben's. Thank you so much
Mike,
Thank
for
you.
the super chat.
That is the 12th.
The 11th.
The 12th.
The 12th.
It's on a Sunday.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Okay. Fuck yeah. Why not?
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah. Oh, I thought about that today. I didn't know it was next weekend, though.
Yeah, we hadn't actually made a commitment yet because things were being scheduled and rescheduled and canceled and moved around. So our whole schedule has been up in the air, just like everybody else's. So we hadn't actually committed yet, but
maybe we'll. Yes. Let's go, Mike.
It's always a good cause.
Oh, and it's a good time. Yeah, they're doing really good with that. I'm going to get back to the helmet.
Okay, yes, sorry.
So the showy helmet that Kelly had, I'll show it, and it's like a medium. I can't hardly get it on, so it's not my size. But I was able to look at the quality of the helmet and talk with her a little bit. You know, hold it, feel it, all that shit. And then Scott, he has that new, do you remember which one it is?
The Simpson is the Mod Bandit.
Carbon
fiber.
So it's carbon. And it's a module. And he's a mammoth of a man. This Scott's like 6'5", just massive guy. So his head he's just got a big old head. You know what I mean? It's like extra large. So I put it on, I can just spin it around me. But with that being said, I was able to pick it up against the other helmets. Still, with it being module and being his side, it was lighter.
Yeah, module helmets are typically
fucking
heavier.
Yeah,
because,
you know that.
And even the carbon fiber, even though it's carbon fiber, the module part is not carbon fiber. It's like whatever. But
the action on it, because I had a Harley Davidson one when her bike was stolen, they got stolen with the bike. But so the action on the Harley Davidson one, Lincoln, or I can't remember exactly, it was a little rough. Not on the Simpson. Thing was smooth as shit and light and looks amazing. So it's not that I got to ride with those helmets. So this video is more of a just showing you side by side what they look up, me telling you about the functions that I can see right off hand. And we talk about that a lot, guys. We talk about helmets and we talk about seats and different things like that. And it'd be really good. It'd be great if we could actually have different things that we could try out.
Yeah. But
so you can't really do that. And then right now, you know, with the COVID stuff, you won't let you put on helmets, at least around our neck of the woods.
Yeah, that's a no-go around here.
I mean, you can go try on a pair of panties, but you can't try on a helmet.
Actually, you can't even try on clothes.
You can't? Shows you how much I know.
Yep. Dressing rooms to try on clothes and stuff at stores are closed.
Yeah, so
like you said, I don't know about everywhere. Around here, it's like that. You want to buy something, I bought a large and an extra large pair of pants last couple weekends ago because I wasn't for sure what size, and then they wouldn't let you try them on. So I
just left the Goodwill and I got what I needed.
Yeah, you could try them on there, didn't you?
No, I just get them. I never try anything on. It never bothers me. Anyway. So the helmet video, she'll release that to everybody.
Yeah, I can do that.
And then you guys can kind of look at it. We also, whether y'all don't, you don't know what we're doing too. I played around with the GoPro Max 360 camera. So Scott and Kelly's got a pool there. So I jumped in. I was like, is this really, can I submerge this?
It says it's 15, waterproof.
15 feet or some shit?
Yeah.
But I went in with the ocean with it too. So I got to anyway, you'll see the video. I'll jump in there and kind of do some other. So we're doing some other stuff as well. Steph will be coming out with a video with us riding down to the Keys as well.
I'm slow at that. You guys know that.
Well, we're no race. But I am really shocked at the weight on that helmet of the Simpson.
Yeah.
Showy is an amazing helmet too, like I said. But I've got to say, I've just looked at the functions as well. I'm really happy with the raw function.
I really like that showy look, like you were talking about in the video, how just the showy helmet looks like it's fast.
Yeah, it looks
and
like
the accent of it kind of comes out. And I'm just thinking, when we're riding, and sometimes if I'm not paying attention, slam on the brakes or something, my head goes forward and I headbutt you sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, if you had a helmet like that on,
Yeah.
that like came up to a point.
Yeah. Maybe that's what I
I
need.
don't know.
So that's another thing that I'm curious about as well, because on that front end of, so we're in a lot of traffic going through these cities, and you know how traffic is. I'm having to hit those brakes, and that front end's a little soft to me. It always seemed like it kind of dived a little bit. So I'm wondering.
Well, I usually have my head in the phone, and sometimes I'm not paying attention, and like, you stop abruptly there.
Yeah.
And I
just never know. I'm curious to see about that front end if that changes that as well, because what I've read, it will.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Yeah. Oh, and then also for the members, the 100 Honorary Octane has another little clip. It's only like 2 or 3 minutes long. So in the helmet video, you'll see a fourth helmet kind of here and there. So we didn't actually include that because that is actually a full-on, full-face, real race helmet. They just had that, and so it was cool to look at and stuff like that. So we talk a little bit about it, but that's for you 100 Honorary.
I would love to have that Simpson on the ride on Maxwell House. So
yeah,
things badass. Has an air
like
bladder in it.
I would like to have seen how heavy it was.
Yeah, we need a scale, but we didn't have. We're just
it had that air bladder thing, so that if you were in an accident, they needed to.
So I got the. It didn't fit me very well. I would have probably tried to stick it in my tour pack before we left. Yeah, so that would be kind of cool. I did want to say with all you members, so we're actually a day or two past for this last month doing our giveaway. We're going to be doing that Sunday if you guys want to. If you guys would like to do your drawing, if you're a member, we go live just with you guys and we do our drawing once a month. And we do a reverse drawing. And I guess we'll be a unit here.
Yeah. Let them decide whichever one they want out of the. Well, they're both 50. Sorry, I thought one was the R and one was the S. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is what we'll be giving away to you guys. Sorry about the lights. This is our new.
Let's see if you can get it closer. Maybe not. Maybe not,
but you guys get the gist. What I'm really liking about these two HD speakers in them, but they also, when you plug them up, they do all the update. So they connect to your Wi-Fi and they update.
Yes, because with the older ones, you guys may know you had to like download the software on your computer or your phone and then plug them up, and then you would upload the firmware or whatnot. But
yeah, so we'll be giving away one of these. We'll also be including one of our patches and one of our koozies in there as well. You guys can go buy these at our website if you want them anyway. Our patches, our shirts, and all that. These are a lot easier for us to get out the door because we have these ready. Our shirts we print ourselves, so it does take a little bit.
Yeah, which speaking of, I've got tons of shirts that are done, and a lot of you guys that are members that are due for a shirt. There are some of you guys that have not given me your address.
Give us your address, because I'm going to come to your house and I'm going to eat your bananas.
We're going to send you something.
Yes, give us your address because you're due. So if you're with us, 3 months, I believe it is. Then if you're 100 Octane, then you get your merch. So if it's that time for you, don't forget. Let's see, you want to read here?
Yes, I was going to look this up really quick. BJ and the Bear, you'd ask, do you know what the difference is between the 50Ss and the 50Rs?
Yeah, so they're slim. So the S is a slim and the R is just, of course, they're always changing. They're always improving their models. And
I was going to look up to see if I just had a quick
if we can
answer.
Tell you exactly the difference in here, it'd be better than us bumbling through it. Which we have used, but you guys will see on our helmets that we're always running those Evos, because I have an Evo on as well. The Evo is their action camera, and Steph has one as well. So man, I just absolutely love those units. So we're always, if you see that on our helmet, that's what that is. It's the Evo by Sena.
Yeah, there is a link, BJ, Brian, on the community page of Sena that does go into more depth as far as the differences. I think one has like the ambient audio option, different sizes, like one's slimmer, one's got a larger battery, stuff like that.
Yes. Yeah, so that's the one we'll be giving away. And then what I thought we'd do too is, I guess next month while we're doing the Sturgis, we're up at Sturgis, and if we do that run and stuff, we're gonna do this. They sent us a pair of the R's. So here's the R, and we'll be giving this away. Of course, it's 2 for a couple riding. So we're going to come up with some kind of cool way. If you guys can think of something cool too, maybe do a giveaway for everybody and come up with some cool way. Of course, we want to show off Sena and show their product off because we absolutely love them and they do us right all the time. So we're going to come up with some creative way to give the pair away. And that'll be
you can also, I was going to say, just by the appearance of it, so the 50S's have this jog dial. The 50Rs don't.
Yeah,
so that's another thing also.
Yeah, little bit of difference there. But one thing I did like with what we used them is that being able to update.
Yes.
Because even if we're at the hotel, we go to plug up, or we're at a coffee place or whatever the hell it may be. If they got the Wi-Fi, it'll grab to it and it'll, while it's charging. And that's one thing that we do a lot is, we may be somewhere and we've rode for, 10 and 11 hours, and we do a lot of recording on those Evos. And we use the shit out of them. So with a heavy use on those, we'll get somewhere around 6 hours of heavy use. And then we'll pull over and maybe eat or something like that. And then we just take our units in. We have our plug-ins right there in our 511 backpack. We plug in and charge our units. She'll change out the SD card. That's something else I do want to tell you guys. If you guys are using those, you want to go ahead and really get those formatted to the unit because it's really easy to pop those in and it'll say it's not, it's not formatted. So you'll have to go through the process. You either have to pull over, or if I'm riding, Steph will reach up there and do it. But if you have those cards marked, if you have anything else, that's kind of a little thing too. But they'll hold, what size do they run now? They're getting bigger.
Yeah, they are getting bigger, but I know some of them will hold up to 64 gigabyte. Which is not that huge now that they have like the 258 gigabyte and all that, but it's still a good size, decent card. You can still get a lot of footage. Yeah,
and another thing we got asked the other day, like they have the little bud mic in there that you can just Velcro on, or the boom mic. So we use the boom mic. We actually got asked that a couple times the other day. So we use the boom mics because I can pull that down if I'm yelling out at somebody or something and not, get totally in her ear. And to me, and with our Rye helmets, what they've done with those helmets, which I really like, is 5 centimeters to the front and both sides bigger. And that doesn't sound like a whole lot, but it did give us more space, which is really paying off with the units. You want to catch up on anything?
No.
Doing good.
The real Benny B. Hello from OKC.
Hey.
Dan Dockery, good to see you.
Hey, man. They were just up here. They were over in Alpena.
Yeah, which is like 10 minutes from our house.
Yeah, we were still coming back from the Keys. Dan Dockery, if you don't know him, he's a really cool cat. He's actually got our logo tattooed on his arm. It turned out really well. And he's got a new chickie that they just got married, and she's smoking hot. And we're gonna have to meet her. which we did. We met everybody a little bit. We need to really hang out. And that kind of gets me to the deal, the whole Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue.
Yes.
So, they canceled Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue. I did talk to our buddies over at the Crescent and Basin, and they said, come on. They said up at the Crescent, they have outdoor, like, big chess games, hatchet throwing. They have a pool and different things like that. So,
Scott Willett, thank you so much. Thank you for
thank
that
you,
super
Scott.
chat.
The cats are doing
Thank
well,
you.
Scott, just to let you know.
Yes.
They're doing good. Coco's pretty cool, really.
Yeah.
So,
I was gonna say Coco is completely like
not
out
what I was
of her
expecting.
shell.
Yeah.
Like she is the attention.
We're talking about cats.
Yeah.
So they said, what's up?
Molly Polly, thank you so much. Pork chop applesauce. Thank you so much for your super chat.
Y'all's names, absolutely, I love them. Thank you so much. And if they're on What's Between Your Legs on our videos as well, it shows them. They're quite the couple right there. Thank you so much. So I'm trying to stay on track, guys. Sorry. Thank you. And thank you, Scott. So Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue. So the Crescent, they said, so if you guys are going to come, let us know. We'll talk to them. We'll get it lined out so they call it a block where we can have rooms kind of together there. You know what I mean? So we're not all spread out. And I told them, I said, we all ride. They're biker friendly. And they said they would love to have us. And they were talking. I said, listen, if we do this, I want the ornery asses, whoever shows up with the ornery ones, I want them taken care of, which they always take care of. But I feel like we ought to give a little extra love, And our friend said, listen, we'll work. We'll be there. And so, make it maybe a little special. Maybe us boys can go get a pedicure while the girls go out and ride. No, but they do have massages. They have all kinds of shit there. It's really cool. But this is the thing. So I was talking to them, and that Crescent is like the most haunted place in America, as it says some places. It's like one of the most.
Yeah. If you look up most haunted places in America, Crescent is usually one of the top 10 in the results that you will see.
And then we ran into that place that we ran into the other day that we posted about, but that'll be in the video.
Yeah.
Down there. Anyway, what I was thinking would be really cool if we could do maybe a ghost tour. So maybe one day we could go bust around, you know what I mean, ride.
Yeah. And then come back and do their ghost tour.
Yeah, eat some pizza. They got great pizza. They got a really cool place to eat in there. We could chill out and eat. We could eat out on a patio. And then when the time came, we could go do that ghost tour. Because I haven't done it. Awesome. You haven't done it. They do some badass shit over there. Like they have these big groups come in. And it's called, I can't remember what it's called.
I don't know.
Anyway, they go through
EPTs.
Some kind of shit. So they actually come and they have these conferences like them. So I thought that might be kind of cool. So Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue. Steph and I will be over there.
We'll still be there, even though the rally's not going.
Even though it's not going on, we're still going to have some fun. So you guys that are interested, contact us. And then we'd like to kind of get a head count coming up pretty quick here. And then I'll be able to tell them, and then we'll work through everything, and we'll get. And I think Steph and I will put a little package together for you guys. I don't know, we'll try to give you a little love, merch and do something cool. Maybe we'll make us a little video. Be really cool. Well, you're gonna kill me on this. If we could do something kind of cool, like everybody hanging out, and just do a little video of us, maybe just a little short video that we could turn out.
Yeah.
Just show everybody off. Yeah. It'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, definitely.
So
sometimes the short little videos though are not so easy to turn out.
I knew you was gonna say that.
But it's all fun.
In games until somebody gets.
Until somebody what?
Gets 2 cats.
I love the cats.
Yes, me too.
They're really good cats. They're really
Ghost. Okay.
Booga is in. Brandy, you're in.
Oh, Dan, Brandy, you guys come?
Be there.
Brandy, are y'all coming?
We'll have to definitely plan
the
weekend or the dates or whatever, and get it set in stone.
Yeah, and then we can...
And it will be probably towards the end of September.
Yeah, and then we can kind of talk about where we want to ride, too. I don't know how long you guys want to ride, but we can take you over here to the Buffalo River and take you down in there. We can ride right down to the Buffalo River.
Or over Beaver Lake.
Or, yeah, that would be a longer ride if we did. I mean, it'd be a pretty good little day's ride. Depending on weather, I don't know. I'm trying to make everybody comfortable here. So, yeah, we can go down there to the Beaver. It's right there. We'll put something together. Cool. Maybe we'll come up with a couple different options you guys could kind of pick. And then we'll just do our little ride.
Booger Man. Virginia City is haunted, especially the Bucket of Blood Saloon. We've heard about that saloon.
Yes. Actually, quite a few times. Yeah, I've heard about that. And, you know, I think we found a couple other places that were called Bucket of Blood. One that we found was closed down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that, though. I don't know. That kind of goes along with riding a motorcycle, doesn't it? Finding those cool places like that.
Mike Bodine, thank you so much for your super chat.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
Thanks for being you.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I like that.
Not much else I can do. I do appreciate that so much. That damn pair. Bodine.
Yeah, Bodine. Mike Bodine.
Bodine.
I like Bodine.
Yeah, it's like got a good soul, like Bodine.
Sounds like
Bodine. Anyway,
no,
just sounds.
I was thinking like old country western type guy.
Bodine.
Maybe not.
Maybe just a real good chili.
Jethro. Booga, how's the van coming? Y'all get any work done on it?
Okay, so yeah, I mean, I've been pedaling on it, nothing much. I mean, of course, we did it right down the Keys and got back. I've been driving it. I think it's got some brakes on it. I got a brake that's kind of grabbing. We did get, you know, some small things done. It's just gonna. I got it all cleaned up, which it had a ton of rust in the bottom of the floor. So, you know, I laid down and got all that ground out, which I think I told you guys. But now we just I've been driving it. I drove it today, drove it yesterday. I blew a tire on my little Cherokee. If you don't know, I got a little Cherokee that I gave $200 for. And it needs tires. And I don't want to spend no money on it. And I always look for like used tires. And 15 inches is getting hard to find. At least for me. I mean, I don't know. I look on.
Just gonna have to break down and.
I bought one brand new tire on it like a few months ago, but so I got on the dirt road talking to my buddy, and then all of a sudden we started super hard, and our dirt road's really rough. But so I blew a tire on that. So I've been driving the van
really quickly. The real Vinny B, thank you so much for your super chat. He said, "Gotta go. Hope to see y'all in Sturgis later."
Right on, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but
nope.
If he was
heading
out.
Yeah, thanks, dude. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you so much.
We'll see you. Yeah, and Sturgis up there too. We're talking about that as well, as far as a place where we could all meet, where everybody could congregate, and it'd be a good place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what I'm kind of wondering about. Be somewhere outside. I don't know how that's all going to work as far as COVID.
Yeah.
Fucking shit keeps changing, man. I mean, I don't know how the hell you're supposed to make plans.
It's changing, and yeah, and I think that there's still some talk about more cancellations and more regulations being put in place. So just kind of, you know, it's just hard to plan something and put it in place when it could be, it's still up in the air.
It's bugging the shit out of us, you know.
Yeah, because I'm a
kind of a planner. I mean, we get on a bike, kind of do whatever the hell we want to do, but we have a you know, kind of a set direction.
I keep on yawning, guys.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I went to bed at 3:45 this morning.
You ain't been sleeping a whole lot.
I haven't. But it's all good.
I've been busy. Yeah.
Brandy, you said Knob Creek canceled their fall machine gun shoot. That's usually in October. Okay.
So I know there's a couple more things that have canceled as well. Damn it. So
yeah, BJ, you've got it right. He said, I'm not planning anything for my trip, just going to plan it as it comes.
yeah, I think that's exactly right, man. And that's what I was saying. That's how I was thinking last night and the day before about, well, just riding to those places that you want to see. And I don't know, man. It's just, I think when we get out there on the road, I just want to ride. If I know things are kind of open and we can ride, I just want to stay on the bike and it's so weird. I don't know,
I just don't want to get out there and the national parks close.
And we're taking a risk of that too,
Yeah. Or, there was a time where the hotels were not allowing any out-of-state guests. And I really hate to get out, and not be able to camp like in the national parks that we're going to, or not be able to get a hotel because of COVID crap.
Yeah, and I think
I shouldn't say crap. It is a serious issue, but
so if we look,
if
we were to look at that again, that may be just another part of the challenge.
Yeah, I agree.
Part of the ride. So if we just go, that's where it's good to be able to look ahead and try to see what's going on. So everything is just a little up in the air. I don't know. What we got going on over
there? Billy Smith said, when is the trip to Eureka Springs to the Crescent? I'm about 200 miles from there and would love to meet up with you guys.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so we are looking at, the second, third week of September. Exact date, not sure yet, but that will be in the coming month.
Yeah.
For sure.
So it would, we're just playing around Bikes Blues BBQ, but like we said, they canceled. So, I mean, if we could just line it in for around that time, because some people were coming and are coming anyway, they've been telling us. So, we just thought we'd go ahead and do something. Of course, it's home, so we're going to have to figure it out pretty quick, though. So all the ornery asses, or any of y'all out there, we'd love to have you a member if you're not a member. But we can all get to talking. We'll just work around what everybody can do. And then we'll just make a decision, and we'll have to stick to it, of course, because I've got to tell,
Yeah.
So.
And Mike Myers will get with you guys. Also, I think he's going to help us kind of plan out a route to ride when we meet up and do our Eureka Springs haunted weekend.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what we should call it.
Haunted weekend. Something like that.
Oh, and Jennifer, you said Galveston, Texas canceled their rally.
No shit.
Okay.
Well, okay. I think, guys, that's what we're going to have to do, just like what we're talking about at, Eureka here. It's not really going to be a rally thing. It's just going to be a bunch of us hanging out.
Yeah, and sometimes that's the best.
Absolutely. It's like what we're doing tomorrow. We're going over there to the farm. They've really had to work around this COVID deal, and it's not going to be what it has in the past, of course, but sometimes it's just like Sturgis, guys. People are a little, like we're just talking Brandy, and we're still going, and it's going to be a fucking party anyway. It's could be even better. I hate to say that, but
you never know.
It might even turn out just a little sweeter.
El Buffalo, thank you so much. What's up, El Buffalo?
I love
Thank you.
El Buffalo. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that so much. El Buffalo.
Yeah.
Super cool.
From Georgia. Nice to see you.
What's that?
He said, love you guys from Georgia. EJ McConaughey.
What's up, man?
I'll just leave it at that because I will butcher it.
Thank you. Yeah. Georgia. We just rode through there. Georgia on my mind. And another thing I got coming up that I'm looking forward to, it's really your turn next, because we did go live and you guys picked what tattoo I was going to get on my.
What day is that?
Yeah, I know.
What date is that?
11th.
Oh, that is the 11th. Oh, I forgot all about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
So that's next. And then we were talking about hogs for dogs, and that's where I was like, oh, man.
Okay, so TJ has a pedicure appointment on the 11th.
Yeah.
To get a new tattoo.
Yeah. So we went live. You can go back and look down on our YouTube, but we went live the whole time when our buddy Wayne, the tattooer, tattooed my head, and you guys got to pick that too. So I've been really wanting my knuckles tatted, and Wayne and I and stuff, we've been talking about this for a long time, but all the COVID shit like that. And finally, you know, he's like, let's do it. And I was like, oh, I really didn't know. Steph was like, oh, you're going to get your knuckles tatted the 11th. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, he's open. So I'm going to go get my knuckles tatted.
Do you want to tell him what it's going to be, or
yeah.
do you want to keep it a surprise?
Maybe I do want to keep it a surprise.
Maybe we'll keep it a surprise, and
I've said it
maybe
a couple
you
times.
guys can guess, and maybe the winner,
There's no way you could guess it.
the one that comes with the closest.
Okay. So whoever gets the closest will send you a patch.
So it's knuckle tattoos. So it's 4 letters and 4 letters.
Yeah. So, and I've been thinking about it for a while. So I'm going to be getting that done as well.
What is that? Okay, so on Wheel of Fortune, when they do the puzzle and like the first word and this last word can go either or with the middle word, you know, it has like, they call it something.
Either or.
They don't call it either or. But these 2 words can be interchanged.
Yeah, so my knuckle tats, depending on it's a phrase either way you put it. So I can do it this way or do it this way, you know. And I think I've said it on a video sometime back. So if somebody's watching, they'll know. If they're not, I totally get that. But yeah, so we got that.
Brandy guessed same name. Bill the Harley guy said stay ornery.
We talked about that. Just at the that was a thought, honestly.
Yeah.
We talked about that.
Yeah, so it is 4 and 4 letters.
It is. It'll fit.
Yeah, maybe
Well,
anagram, the dirty knobs. You said anagram.
Anagram.
Yes. Oh gosh, my cat is getting sick. Oh gosh. Maybe she doesn't like the new food. Oh gosh. That's not good.
Anyway,
okay.
Yeah.
Well, this is live.
Just had a cat get a little sick. They've had a lot going on. They just moved quite a few miles. A lot of trouble. Don't worry about it. He's taking care of it.
Oh gosh, no, don't.
I'm not going to boss the cat around.
No.
So yeah, so that's what it was. There's no way I didn't know that word. Just a hairball. It was a lot of hairball. Yeah. Way to go, Bentley. Jeez. Cats just don't play along. It's one thing, you know, like we'll watch westerns and different shit like that, and I'm always like, that horse ain't acting, that chicken ain't acting. I don't know why, but good old animals. Just watching her go around here and get everything cleaned up, and that's the thing. Like I was saying, I've never been a cat person, so this cat thing's kind of. I mean, I whistle at them; they don't even look at me. If I open the door, they'll come though. I don't know what that is, but yeah. So, like I said, we got Coco and Bentley now. You get everything taken care of.
Yes.
All good to go. You're okay,
all
buddy.
Right, kitty cat.
Hey, come here. Come here, Bentley. All right, this is Bentley.
This is Bentley.
Say hi to everybody. Look in the camera.
Say hi, Bentley.
Oh, such a shy little pussy. That's big. Okay, buddy. He weighs 42 pounds.
You could just tell that by picking him up.
I don't know.
Yeah, before and after. That's what it is.
Before and after?
Yeah, on Wheel of Fortune, this is a before and after. And the first word can be used with the middle word, and then the middle word can be used with the last word, vice versa.
You can tell I didn't watch Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. Man, you know, is that show still going on?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Was it Vanna and
Vanna White and
Scott?
Alex.
Oh yeah, Alex Ajax Trebek. No way, that's the dude off Jeopardy.
No. Yeah, I have no idea.
Somebody's fixing to tell us.
What is the Wheel of Fortune guy?
They've got to be getting up in age.
Pat Sajak.
Thank you.
And Vanna White. Thank you, Brandy.
So they've got to be getting up in age.
Are they still hosting it?
I bet she's still smoking hot.
Oh, Vanna White is in a wheelchair, still going strong. Is this for real? Like, seriously?
We better not get into all this shit because we don't know Jack. If we'll say something we shouldn't.
Yeah. Well, I hope she's okay if she's in a wheelchair because of an accident or something.
I'm going to get a White Claw.
Yeah.
You need one?
Someone said that he had a stroke or something, too.
Oh, shit.
Crazy. Yeah, sorry about that. So yeah, our cat, this is live feed, so you know. Scott, you said Bentley overeats a lot.
No shit.
From what that was,
that cat is huge.
It looked like it was whole food. Like, didn't chew up any of that cat.
That cat, and I'm serious, guys. Like, we've gone over and hung out with Scott and Kelly, and so they're doing a lot of moving, and they got a lot going on. And Steph fell in love with these cats, and they were like, it's time for us. We're fixing to get,
Well, it all started because whenever they were going to move, I told Kelly, I was like, okay, you're moving. If you ever want to rehome Coco, because Coco's always been kind of like the shy cat, but she always loved me. Like when we were there, she was always like right there, and I could just love on her and pet her and stuff like that. And so I told her if she ever wanted to part ways with Coco, I would take Coco.
And then listen, Kelly, well, Scott too, they just go. They're go-go's. So they were like, okay.
They are go-go dancers.
It was one morning this week, woke up and she had breakfast, like bringing it to me in bed. And I was like waking up and she's like, here's breakfast. And I was like, oh, thanks, hon. And then she's like, oh, we're getting both cats. And I'm like, what the fuck? So actually that day we drove over and met Kelly.
Yeah.
Oh, what do we got here?
Matt Abbott. Thank you so much for joining. Welcome to the Honorary One.
Thanks so much for joining. Yes, that really means a whole lot to us. We love getting new members because that makes our ass bigger, and we love big asses here. The Honorary Ones love that big ass. Man, that just tickles the shit on me. I love that. See that green square come up. Thanks, man. Welcome.
Yes.
We're looking forward to getting to know you better.
Yes, and in the links there, we have a link to our Facebook group. That's just us members, and we just kind of chat and shoot the shit and hang out.
Absolutely.
We also have the Discord and some other things in there. But yeah.
Very cool, man. That makes me happy. And guys, if there's anything that you want to share of ours, you can share away. Just saying. You can share anything you want.
In the comments?
Videos. Posts. Anything you want to share, you can go at it. So we've been talking a lot, about the Honorary One and how everything's going. We're really enjoying it, and we're enjoying you guys so much. You guys are doing a lot of badass shit too. We have Discord too, and you guys are always moving.
Mike Myers, thank you so much for your super chat.
Super chat.
Said, gotta go. Love y'all. Today, let me know what time you're heading out tomorrow. Our plans changed.
Oh, no shit.
So, that'd be cool.
Oh, that sucks, man. Oh, okay. Yeah, Mike. Oh, we all had some cool plans. Okay.
Yeah. Well, you guys have a good night. Tell Laura we said hi.
Yeah. Yeah, dang it. Everything's changing.
I know.
Yeah, a lot of things are going on. Yeah. So, got a new member. That makes me super high. Oh, high. I'm not. Really? Haven't been smoking any. I've just been drinking. Super happy.
Just want to think. I think there was something else we were going to share with them. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Steel Horse canceled.
Yeah.
More little cancellations within Sturgis that we found out.
Yeah.
Our thoughts on COVID-19 run after Sturgis.
Yeah.
More planning with the Eureka Springs haunted weekend.
Oh, another thing, I know what it is. So, we did that spontaneous pay it forward.
Yes.
And we have the money in our pocket, and we've been looking for that person to pay it forward to. I just haven't found the right person to give that pay it forward to. We're still looking. That may play out because we can't really do the pay it forwards at a rally because nothing's going on.
Are now not happening.
So we're just trying to make that a really special one because I don't know how many we're going to really be able to do this year. So that one there, we talked about it when I said we were going to do it on the way down to Florida. That just didn't. I tried. I didn't feel right. We all talked as well, and what we got here?
EJ, welcome also.
Very cool, man. Welcome to the Honoring Ones. You are now an official member of the Honoring Asses, and like I said, you made our ass get bigger. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad you joined.
Brother. That makes me very happy. Yeah, guys, this is great. Yeah, so back to the pay it forward. So that may be really something. Well, we're thinking really hard about it, and these pay it forwards are.
Oh, and Daniel, welcome also. That's awesome. 100 octane.
Right on, man.
Thank you, Daniel. You should have, with the 100 on your octane, you should have now on YouTube access to all the member videos also.
Yes. Yep. Absolutely.
Welcome. Thank you.
And your names will be in the credits as well.
And in our monthly drawings.
In our monthly drawing, your name will be entered. And you join. And I'll tell you, Daniel, we'll go ahead. It's really last month's. We'll go ahead because we're going to be doing our drawing Sunday evening. So if you'll tune in, we'll go ahead and put your name in there for, cheat a little bit and go ahead and put you in there for the last month's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool, man. Appreciate that so much. And EJ, thank you so much as well. So like I said, we go live with just you guys every month, and like right now we're just live on YouTube. Anybody can come watch and say whatever they want to say right now. So
yeah.
With just us, I may cuss a little bit more and get a little bit more on here, and
drink more beer. It is 4th of July, like Anonymous said. Happy 4th of July, everyone.
Anonymous Biker, what's up, my brother?
Everyone that's going to cookouts and stuff, get-togethers this evening or tomorrow, whatnot, be safe, enjoy it all.
Yeah. If you're gonna shoot the bottle rocket at somebody, there's Coco. There's the Persian, right?
Yes.
Is that right? Hi, Coco.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Come on, Coco. Come here.
Freaky cats, man.
Come here, kitty. Oh, yeah. You want to be on TV? Nope. She's like, no.
Nope, she gone. She back. Stingy pussy. My goodness.
I think there's a little bit of jealousy between them two.
Yeah, there's a click going on.
Because Bentley will be laying around, and I'll call Bentley and start, scratching him and stuff like that. And then Coco comes out of nowhere and gets right up in Bentley's face.
Hi, Coco. And plus, we've got a lot of little chickens as well, which we're going to have some more chickens.
Yes, so
we're going to have some more chickens.
We have chickens. We have 4 hens, 3 little chicks that we raised up. Then right before we went to Florida for the poker run, we had 13 more babies. We lost 1, so 12 babies. And then a friend of mine just asked if we wanted 14 more. So I think that's 33 chickens.
Yeah. So I think Mike said they were maybe want some chickens. So there may be some chickens going there.
If you want to try some out.
Yes. So
or if you need any eggs.
And then,
but I can't say no because they're so
cute. And then also right over to the left, this winter I got bored and I started raising guppies, and I had hundreds of guppies. So, which guppies aren't that hard to breed, but I had never done it. So her brother actually gave us a 65-gallon tank that I'll be getting. We've got to get it set up because I've got to get some guppies moved over. So I'm kind of going through the guppies there because we've got some really cool like fantails or different tails. I'm going to put those together and try to breed those out to see what happens. Of course, guppies are just really cool because you get. What the fuck? We're talking about motorcycles. Then we're talking about cats, chickens, and fish. Welcome to the honoring one. We do whatever the hell we want to do.
Yeah, the breed of the new chicks, Brandy, you asked. I think they're just kind of like a game hen. Our 4 hens that are the oldest, they're just kind of like the generic game hens. They have a name. I think they're the same. I'm not for sure.
So, but if you guys seen this post, we had Jean, and Jean was a Polish, so we had the top that moved around. So we lost Jean. So we thought we fell in love with Jean. She got in for like 3 or 4 bucks on Marketplace on Facebook. Brought him home, and he was around other roosters that picked on him, and he was just kind of fucked up. So we'd worked and got him tame, and he really turned out real pretty. So like I said, we put these other 4 hens with him. We lost him, and a couple of our hens kind of got messed up. They pulled through, but we thought, well, there went Jean. Well, guess what? That's what hatched out. We had those 13, lost one, we got 12, and there's a couple little ones that has the little fro going already. So they're about that big. So Jean carries on. And you could go back and see some pictures of me with Jean. And the other day we posted Maxwell House, and we had one of our red chickens, which I think it's not a Rhode Island red, it's something else red, but it's sitting on the seat of Maxwell. So you'll see a lot of chickens. But 69. Over the years, we've done all kinds of stuff like incubators, hatch out all kind of quails and guineas. And
I have to take a picture of my cat. She's all laying out, spread out.
Look, he's putting his paw on the door. Anyway.
Sorry, we're like the new parents over here. We're like, oh, look how cute they are.
Fucking cats. So anyway, and then when we're gone, we have the kids take care of the stuff. So we've got those questions too, like, how the hell are you doing this? Well, we got help. We got people, and the kids, they get into what we're doing as well. And actually, they're starting to carry on. Like
yes,
they have a
love
their own
for
places,
animals also.
Plants. So their places kind of remind me of home because it's got the same feel. It's got pets and plants and art-ish stuff.
Very homey. Very homey.
Absolutely. Don't catch up on anything.
Let's see. Well, El Buffalo put a chicken leg when we were talking about chickens.
Man, some fried chicken.
Although I do love chicken.
I do too.
Yeah.
We don't have any chicken places here in Harrison.
I know, that's so crazy. So we don't have any fried chicken.
KFC went out of business, and then we had a Long John Silver's, and a truck drove through it.
But that's not chicken. Well, they do have chicken.
I do like Long John Silver's, how they bread stuff.
Yeah.
So, we don't really, we have Sonic, but their chicken strips kind of.
I don't like them.
And as far as fast food, if you're talking about fast food, a lot of people like Five Dirty Bikers. Those fuckers like White Castle. That sounds like a place you'd go buy some swords or some shit.
White Castle to me reminds me of a used car lot.
Okay. So what I like,
I don't know why.
We're kicking White Castle right in the balls. But we're not familiar with White Castle. But
yeah, it's not because we're anti whatever. We don't really have one around here. We've never really had the opportunity to enjoy White Castle. I don't think I've ever actually set foot in one.
Oh,
there's a White Castle on Bourbon Street.
Well, we've been to the Whataburger. When we were down in Texas, we did a Whataburger and the
Jack in the Box.
Jack in the Box. And I liked.
There's one other. Whataburger, Jack in the Box. There was something else.
Fuck. But for me, if you're talking about burgers and fast food, you can't beat BK. Double cheeseburger, the little double cheeseburger with heavy on the pickles.
In and out.
In and
Crystals.
out. Crystals.
Yeah.
Freddy's.
Yes.
Which we
now,
have
Freddy's burgers are good.
Well, they're pretty good.
I like that really thin fried burger patty.
So we're talking about that. So down on Bourbon Street, the first place I ever ate when I went to the court was the Clover Grill. The Clover Grill is one of the oldest little hamburger joints there. And they cook your burger on a flat grill, and they put a hubcap over the top, and they fry it up. And you sit on a bar. If you've ever been in there, you know what I'm talking about. So that was the first place I ever ate. And when we took the kids years ago, we took them down to Bourbon Street on spring break. And
Gilbert, thank you so much for your super chat. Really quick, he said last night he crossed into Texas, stopped at a Mexican restaurant, got drunker than Cooter Brown.
Oh, Cooter Brown, man. Yeah, the Mexican places. So that brings me back to Texas. We stopped in Amarillo when Steph and we were with Gabe. We stopped at a Mexican, I can't remember the restaurant, it was in Amarillo.
It was in Amarillo.
We went over there, and I think we walked or got an Uber or some shit, and had the best strawberry margarita that I've ever had in my fucking life. That thing had chunks in there. It was so good. They were huge. I drunk 2. You drunk 2. Gabe drunk 2.
They were huge, though.
And
they weren't like your margarita, they were.
And then he talked a little waitress into giving him one to go.
To go, and they put it in a
to-go cup, and he took it with us. Which, by the time we got up the door, he'd already drunk it.
Yeah. We sat there and talked and goofed off and ended up drinking the to-go margarita.
Yes. So the Mexican restaurants, and that's the thing. That damn trip with Gabe and Steph, they love Mexican restaurants. I'm getting better. I'm not, it's not one of my favorite foods, but we ate Mexican almost every night.
You've really grown to love Mexican, though, I gotta say.
We got one down here in town where they chop the beef up really small, and it's not greasy. So I have a deal with the grease. Of course, we all do.
Yeah.
Some of it's really greasy. So
Whataburger is the best.
Whataburger? Man, I can't remember. Of course, we don't have that.
Got them in New Mexico as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think our closest Whataburger.
Well, I don't know. I know we ate an In-N-Out over there in Laughlin.
Down South Arkansas.
Yeah.
Yeah, In-N-Out.
In-N-Out.
Which I never ate at a In-N-Out burger until, who were we with? We were out there. Was it? It
was Laughlin.
Yeah, Casey and then
Casey
took us.
Yeah, because see, when I rode up there with Adam, we stayed out there and we were hanging out with Casey, Mulligan, and that whole group out there of the class clowns, and they were like, "You got to eat the In-N-Out." And I was like, "What the hell's an In-N-Out?" Well, we went over there. I think Adam got like 3 cheeseburgers. I got 1, and then I ate his other one. And he's like, "What the hell?" And I said, "Dude, I thought you got that for me." And then Casey went and got us some more, and then that was the first thing.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because there was one right down there on the strip. But it was really good.
Buck Champ, thank you so much, and welcome to the honorary one.
Hey, what's up, man?
Thank you. And I'm glad you got your shirt.
Thank you for joining the honorary one. Welcome.
Yes.
We are really happy. Once again, you made our ass grow even bigger.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
The Rhino
Buck,
also.
what's up?
Thank you so much for your super chat.
Happy? Yes.
There's a bug in front of me. Happy Friday, honorary asses. Happy 4th of July to you both. And love the cats. They're cute. We have a cat as well. Her name is Dolly. She's honorary too.
Dolly Parton.
Dolly. That reminds me of our idiot brother.
Dolly Parton and
his name was Willie.
Willie Nelson.
His name was Willie Nelson, and then he meets this woman at the inn, and they fall in love, and her dog is Dolly Parton. Yeah, so my idiot brother, of course. If you haven't watched that movie, I just spoiled it for everyone. Sorry. It's really badass. So, of course, what's his name? Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd, dude's badass. I just have a problem watching Paul Rudd because when I get done, I'm like, I'm going to shave. Because the dude's got a really badass jawline, which I do not have. Hey, quit that.
Yeah,
That's why I don't like cats. I'm going to clip your nails, dude.
It's a girl.
Girl. It's a no.
You can't claw on that.
Anyway.
Oh, wait, what did I just do?
Nothing.
Hold on. Sorry. Yeah, Paul Rudd. So Paul Rudd is banned from our house.
Yeah, he's from St. Louis, isn't he?
He is from Missouri.
You know, something like that. But yeah, he's kind of one of my favorite actor. That and Vince Vaughn.
And
Pretty funny, so.
Kevin James.
Kevin James. Well, so we watch a lot. What the hell? We're getting off on all kinds of crazy shit.
I don't know, but I always said if Kevin James and Paul Rudd had a baby.
Yeah, there I stood. So, yeah, King of Queens. We watched that. Love King of Queens. Of course, you can't get that on anything like Netflix or Hulu or anything. But we watch a lot of The Office. You know, I watch Office almost every night because I fall asleep to something happy and funny. So that's what I fall asleep to is something Michael.
And that's where our, that's what she says.
That's what she said.
Emoji comes from. So that's another thing, you members. There's some emojis down there that are exclusive just for us honorary asses. So you may see that from time to time. And then also the members have the little badge beside their name, and you can tell how long they've been a member. The longer they're a member, the longer their beard grows. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Steph did that. I love Sena. That's what I look at that a lot too. Everybody's like, "What the hell is he looking at?" I was looking at the beard, but the color. I'm just not used to the colors yet. Yes. Yeah. So the colors changes with the beard one, and then you lightning, which I love the lightning bolt. Did you guys see? Which she shared with you guys the new logo, not our new logo for the honorary one, but honorary as fuck for the chopper. We kind of came up it to the members.
Right. So that thing's really turned out pretty cool. She does some changes on it. She's been working on it too. I'm looking forward to seeing that on some shit. And Steph, of course, she does all the artwork. She's really artsy fartsy, always has been. And so we just thought we'd do something different for the chopper, kind of row with it. And then we both kind of collaborated, and I would look up pictures and stuff that I liked, and then she'd just start moving and making shit happen. So I'm kind of looking cool at that. And the members, you guys also have your own little sticker too that we send you guys. You know, so it's pretty cool too. The 100 on the octane. Yeah, have your own exclusive sticker. Yeah, well, I'll be ordinary and you be out of many be honored. Yeah. But I almost did that as well, though. And we're always playing with words, like on a koozie, you know, like 100 proof of honorary, double shot of love. We do that a lot. We're always playing around with words. We just have so much fun with it. Yeah, a lot of fun. Yeah, the good stuff. A lot of fun. Yeah. You want to catch up on anything about it? DJ A Sound said, "Epic beard. I have been growing mine for 7 months, and I'm not going back." Right on. Hey, man, cool. So mine, I'm sitting there thinking it's been like 6 years. So she'll trim it and stuff like that because I have one side that gets longer and it's fuller than the other. So she'll do some work on one side to kind of get it lined in. Yeah, they say hairdressers say like one side of your hair is like thicker than the other. And it's so true, I think, because I've noticed it with his beard. Gilbert, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Fox. Oh, I like the little fox painting. What does he say? Number one. Oh, I thought he was going number one. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Number one. Thank you, Gilbert. Yeah, so that's something else that we're kind of talking about as well. Is we were talking about doing some beard oil. Yes. I think that would be fun. And I see a lot of shit online that says beard oil helps your beard grow and this, that, and other. Well, I'm sure it helps, but I don't think that's what's going to make your beard grow. I mean, it helps. So my whole deal is the skin underneath, keeping it moist and then sleeking up your beard and kind of taming it a little bit. and then having something that kind of has a good smell to it. So I think we're gonna, hopefully that works out, because we've been talking about doing a couple different scents and oils for the beard.
I can't help it, but
What's that?
you've got your your hat like really down on your eyebrow.
Helps hold
Sorry.
my eyelids up. They're getting heavy. Oh yeah. So
Too funny.
that might be kind of fun. And then we kind of smell a little better, you know. I get real stinky out on the road. And you guys know, if you go ride your bike and you're out there running, you know what the smell of the road is. Like, you can't describe the smell of the road. Well, my beard and clothes, Steph, you know, her clothes and coats and shit, you get the smell of the road.
Yeah.
And I mean, when we get back from a long trip, like I use Head and Shoulders because it really works good to keep from that skin from drying out underneath and flaky and getting itchy. And it takes a while to get that road smell out of my beard. So we was kind of talking about doing something cool like that, some kind of oils, and really work it in and help with that skin drying out. But beard problems.
Yeah, I think that the oils though would help as far as 76 Chopper FLH. Welcome.
Thank you, man.
Upgraded membership to 93 on your Octane.
Very cool,
Awesome.
man. Appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
Right on, man. I love those green squares.
I was going to say, I think that the oils kind of help also when you're riding and stuff, and the wind in your beard and stuff like that, hitting things, and that can cause some split ends. And
yeah, it helps it from not tangling as bad.
Yeah.
The only thing is with oil in your beard, it does get up on your glasses and stuff like that. I really prefer the full face helmet.
Right.
Because it keeps everything down and out of the way. And you can still see in the Sena, that Evo, when we're riding, you'll still see my beard fly up. And I don't do this when I'm riding. I just let it go because I'm pulling and tugging all the time. It's just like I have tunnels. We lost a tunnel going down to the Keys. We had to find a place. So I don't know. We've been working on different things. I don't know. Maybe I need to tie it up, but I'm just so lazy. I just rather just let it go. And I wake up in the mornings, my beard's everywhere.
It's like an afro on your face.
It is, man. It's a mess. Yeah, so we'll see what happens there. You want to catch up with me?
Molly P, check out the Bearded Lady soaps on Etsy. She's close to y'all. Maybe you could co-op with her to create the smell good products.
Oh, right on. Very cool.
Yeah. A lot of people say braid it. So we have braided his beard a lot. We just try not to do that very often just because of breakage and damage you can do to your hair. A lot like the same with your hair in a ponytail or bobby pins. I think over time it could be damaging, but braiding it is a good idea because it does keep it contained.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And what she was talking about is a lot of times we put a little braid in the middle there, and then when I'd undo it, I'd have hair loss. And so when Steph went through that brain tumor and all that shit, I got stressed out. I had big places like $50 size fall out. I think there was 3 different places that fell out, and it was just slick as a baby's ass. And then when it came back in, it came back white. And then I started having these dreams if I didn't have my beard. So then I was like, oh my God. So we braid it, and then I'd unbraid it, and the hair would fall out. And then it seemed like that night I'd started dreaming about not having a beard. So then I was like, man, I'm not braiding it anymore, just because it freaks me out. I started
a little stressed.
It's all this tied in, crazy hypnosis, therapy, sleep, acne, dysfunctional hair problems. Cat's playing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to catch up on anything?
No. We're all good. Let's see. Daniel, thanks for joining us.
Thanks, brother.
Be safe. Good night.
Be safe, man. Happy 4th of July.
Brandy said that she had a dream once where someone had cut off Luke's beard. She woke up. She was so mad.
Oh, God. Steph will have dreams. She'll wake up madder than a damn wet hen.
Wet hen.
Wet hen.
They don't like to get wet.
No. Mm-mm.
Like a wet cat.
Wet pussy, yeah.
Rhino and Derby Ride, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Very
Glad
cool,
to have
man.
you.
Thank you. That's great, man. That ass is getting bigger and bigger. Welcome.
Yes.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that so much. Steph and I love it. Love that green square. Of course, you sit there and heard us. It seems like every time somebody joins, I'll just tell you everything, but you've heard us talk about the memberships and all that, and being part of the Honoring Ass community.
I've got to, so one of our emojis down here, I did change it to make it a little bit better, but it's gray. So if you can see, that's what she said. It's actually kind of gray, so it doesn't show up on the black. So I've got to change that to more white so it pops. But I did have the little thought bubble, speech bubble that said, that's what she said. But.
Well, we're always, and see, as you go, as we grow in members, then they unlock
more
emojis and different things on YouTube. It's like a game, like we used to play, and as you get to different levels and unlock stuff. So as we grow, then we're able to do more things. I didn't expect all that.
No,
of course, cool. I don't understand how it worked until we were figuring everything out, and Steph's trying to explain it to me. Yeah, so you've probably got 6 more emojis you can do now.
I do. So I did add the little honor spot. There you go. John Smith, thank you so much. There's all the little emojis. So I did add the little honor squall.
Isn't that cool? That
emoji.
Took her quite a few months. Of course, we're busy doing everything. She would work on it here and there. And the first time she got done with it, it looked like a dude. You remember that? The honor squall.
Yeah, the honor squall. Yeah, because as I drew the Indian, it looked more like a dude.
A dude.
An Indian dude.
So she kept softening it and working with it. And the honor squall took some time.
It did. I'm still not happy with it completely. I'd like to do, I don't know.
So
I don't know.
Mike Myers, we were hanging out sometime back, and I said the Myers Misfits. And so he's like, dude, I like that. And I was like, well, hell yeah, it's awesome. So he's messing around. They've been actually working on getting everything set up so they can do their YouTube and different things as well. And he's got a logo drawn up.
Yeah, it's pretty cool too. Yeah.
He sent it to me the other night. It was cool. So a lot of fun.
So 76 Chopper FLH, thank you so much for joining also. But you just said, my wife has MS. I listened to Steph's story and you backed her up 24/7, TJ. I take care of my wife. She can walk about 10 foot with her walker, and I stopped working 2 years ago. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. And absolutely hate to hear that she has MS, but I'm so appreciative that you are right there behind her. I mean, it sucks going through stuff, but then again, it's Grumps Abrams. I just have to say, I knew someone was going to do the emoji, the crying emoji, because he always cries. But I mean, like in our situation, we can't help but laugh about some parts of it because it makes it easier to deal with. Not that we take any light to it at all, but I'm so glad that she has you behind her. Like I was saying, it sucks to go through something, but it's a little bit easier when you have a support team or you have someone that's walking right there next to you. Yeah, it's just, yeah, thank you so much for sharing that with us. Yeah.
Dude. Well, you tell her that our thoughts are with her, and good for you, man. So we've kind of backed off talking about the situations that we've gone through. We never want to make it seem like we're trying to get pity in any way or anything like that. And a lot of us have talked about that. And we're not. We're trying to share our story and what we went through. And like you telling us that helps us, because for me, it's a type of healing. So when we
Yeah. Yeah.
It's important to talk. And we all want to be happy. We want our channel happy, and we are happy. So when we talk about this, because I've seen other people say, my channel and what I do is light and uplifting, and we don't want no sappy shit. Well, I totally get it, and I don't think that's what the Honoring One community is about. We're about sharing our lives and our journey and the ups and downs. And like I said, us talking about it is healing, and that's part of healing is talking. And I really do appreciate that. My thoughts are with you guys.
Definitely.
You'll have to give me just a minute to kind of compose myself.
Oh, look who's back.
Got blue eyes, pretty cool. Yes. So, anything you want to?
Yeah, Rhino, you're exactly right. The experiences in life or the things that help us help others, and it really has. So this, we never.
That is right.
That
is
right. Should I say this? Things are just sometimes the shitty situations are blessings in disguises, and it's so true when you go through something and then you can later on share your experience and actually help someone else out, either cope with the situation or just something that they need to hear. And you never really think that your shitty situation is actually going to benefit someone else. Just being able to help them along by saying, hey, it's going to be okay. This is what you can.
If you're talking to someone that's cool, it's because of a reason. Mm-hmm. If it's a cool person, and you genuinely know when you meet somebody if they're cool, you know what I mean? And most of the time it's because they went through some shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And they've seen, they've felt, and they've suffered. And, it's just, it sure is life. But that's super cool. Do you want to catch up, Gilbert saying?
Well, he Snapchatted.
Gilbert, you stop it. You don't make me cry, Marion.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your super chat. Yeah, he super chatted and said stop because he's going to start crying.
Yeah, and that's not what we're all about. But, I mean, we are, but we're not. But,
and to lighten the thing, I think one of our cats kept farting. I keep smelling something. I think they're farting.
Yeah, that was the cat.
That was the cat, for sure.
Yeah, it was the cat. Okay. It was definitely the cat.
Well, I'm glad you know that it's for sure the cat.
Yeah, that's cat fart.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. Right. You catch up on anything we missed here?
No.
Okay. No.
Nice way to change the subject.
Nice.
Yeah. Too funny.
So I'm drinking White Claws.
Yes. They're pretty good, actually. They're only 2 grams of carbs, 100 calories.
5% alcohol.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, I don't know. We're going to have to, I think I might get some of these or something else. What are we going to drink tomorrow night? We really do like Dosegis. But sometimes I kind of like to try different things here and there,
Right, and when we're down in the Keys, they didn't have no Dosegis. So
they didn't.
Everybody's like, no, we don't have it. So what I drunk was Stella Artois. Stella. Because, and this is crazy, but I suffer from gout. Sounds crazy, but I've suffered with gout since I was like 23. So as I've got older, I've noticed drinking different things that some things trigger it, and it'll put me down. I can't move. And I mean, we've rode and I've had it, and we just have to be very careful. But I stopped drinking Bud Light and all that shit like that. Not that shit, but I just stopped drinking that stuff because I don't know if it's different in hops. I don't know if that makes any sense. But I started drinking Dos Equis. I don't have much trouble with it at all. I mean, but I take medicine now. I'm on medicine. But even on it, though, it would, and we did a little research on me, and it's because I don't produce enough of the shit that the anti-acid, whatever it is. And so I'm not a producer of it.
It's like
So what are you looking at now?
oh, someone asked what the flavor was, so I was looking at which flavor. Natural lime. I have ruby grapefruit. I'm not a huge grapefruit person. You may like it because you like grapefruit.
Can I try yours?
It's empty.
Okay. You want to try mine?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would.
Yeah. Which I like lime. We put lime in everything.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Pretty good.
Yeah. And I think that there's a cherry one.
Yeah.
I've had the cherry.
So the girls over in Eureka, they drink spritzers, right?
Yes. I don't remember the name, but it's a spritzer.
Yeah. I can't think of the name of it either. It wasn't White Claw, but it reminds me of that.
It wasn't White Claw. It was something that, was before White Claw. White Claw's fairly new.
Yeah. Not bad.
Yeah.
Something a little different.
And there's a cat. Let's see.
You guys coming back to
Ohio this year. I live 40 minutes from downtown Cleveland, and we have a place for you guys. Oh, thank you so much.
Appreciate that. Really do.
Yeah, downtown Cleveland Cleveland is a cool little town. I wish we had more time that we could have just hung out.
Right, so we went to Fuel Cleveland's where we went to, and then we went to a little bar afterwards, hung out with some Canadians, so we got some Canadian friend now. I seem like we're always around. They're fun as hell, but we were just sitting all drinking, getting rowdy, and then the bridge picks up and turns or some shit, which flipped me out.
Yeah, it's weird. Instead of a drawbridge where, it's like it comes up and it turns. And
wow.
It's
super badass. So I'm just sitting there like, what the
Plus, we were pretty intoxicated also at the bar watching this. So, of course, it was even more
yeah, it was. I was just like, oh my God. I looked like Transformer type shit. And I was like, what the hell? But yeah, Cleveland. Are we going to get back up there? Man, I don't know about this year, but we're not going to be far from it. We need to spend some time up in there, though. Of course, we have another honorary member, Michael Gregel. And Melissa, that's where they live. And it's right on the outside there. We stayed with them when we was up there. But we were only there for 48 hours, if that, and we were gone. So it wasn't enough time.
It was quick.
It's one thing when we're moving like that. We've slowed down this year. When we did that kickoff ride, and we rode down to New Orleans for Mardi Gras, and then we rode 90 all the way over to Daytona for Daytona Bike Week this year. We slowed down. That was really enjoyable. And that's what we're talking about this trip. We do this COVID run up, from Sturgis up and around all that. We're going to slow down, and that's like when we went down to the Keys, we slowed down there. But when we slow down, we get a shit ton of footage.
Yeah, we do. So it's kind of bittersweet.
It is. So our trip down here to the Keys, we swam with the dolphins. So that was really a cool moment. Of course, there was one day that we just got on a beach and we just sat on the beach all day.
Look how cute she is.
Oh my God, look at that kitty cat. So yeah. So we need to get up there. Definitely.
Yes.
Yeah. I did get some new shorts today. I went to Goodwill And I got me a nice shirt for 4th of July tomorrow. And I found these really cool pants or shorts. And they're a Dish. I guess somebody worked at Dish. And but they're cool as hell, and I absolutely love these shorts.
You're gonna have to get your own little patch.
Yeah, I guess I have to put an honorary one.
I think you have an honorary one patch.
Yeah, I have to put an honorary one patch on there. Yeah, not really.
Not really.
Not really. Yeah, so I'm really enjoying my new shorts here. I got them for $2. And so Steph came home earlier before we went live, and I had my shirt on for 4th of July. Now,
this 4th of July shirt that he's wearing whenever I come home.
Super badass.
It's like thick material, and of course his beard is down to here, so I like moved his beard over to look at like how the shirt was cut and stuff, and it reminds me
smock
of a taekwondo shirt.
That's kind of my taekwondo
like
shirt.
The taekwondo, you know, and the sleeves go to like right there, and it's kind of like a V, and it's like thick.
Yeah,
it looks like a taekwondo shirt.
You're gonna look really sharp.
And it's red, white, and blue striped. Oh, you should just get it.
Oh no, I'm gonna shave it tomorrow. It's gonna
you're gonna shave it? Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. I went shopping, had a good time.
Yeah, Chris, she said Goodwill. My wife and daughter call that the GW Boutique.
The boutique.
GW Boutique.
GW Boutique.
Oh my gosh, I have to take a picture of this. So Bentley is sitting here with his paws crossed.
Oh my God. Would you look at that kitty cat?
Oh.
Yeah, jeez.
You guys are going to get so tired of us. If you guys follow me on Instagram, just be prepared for a lot of cat photos.
Don't be clawing that.
Don't claw that.
There we go. So anyway, guys, you know, this is kind of what we're up to tomorrow. Like I said, we're going to go to Eureka. We're going to go there and hang out and listen to some music. And this next coming week, she's got some editing to do and stuff on the upcoming video. She's going to release this one about the helmets. Of course, the members, you guys already have it. I'm going to be at the gym quite a bit. I've really laid off the gym, so I'm going to be in the gym. I'm going to be riding Maxwell around. I've been riding the chopper quite a bit here lately. We're going to be taking the van over tomorrow.
Yes.
And chilling in the van. Then, you know, I guess we're going to try to get up there to Denny's Harley Davidson. I'm going to have to look about getting my knuckles done. And then it's Sunday, you said.
Yes, it is Sunday the 12th.
So I'll be getting my knuckles done next Saturday.
Yes.
And then we'll be at Springfield Denny's Harley Davidson Sunday.
It was the 11th, right?
Gosh, I think.
I should check.
So that's kind of what we're going to do, and then we're going to lead up, and then we'll be going to Sturgis, of course, and we're doing a ride. Now, tomorrow is Saturday, so Sunday evening, we'll be going live with the members, and we'll do the giveaway.
Oh, we were so wrong.
Oh, well.
So your tattoo appointment is July 10th.
Oh, shit. So that's
it's the 10th.
10th. So that's Friday?
So the 10th is on Friday. So 1 week. Oh, so we'll be up there.
Oh, but I don't know how that works with COVID now, because last time was we could go live, and he tattooed my head.
Okay, so July 10th, he's available at 4 p.m. So I said, perfect, July 10th will work. So Friday, 4 p.m. So then next Friday after the tattoo, we'll be going live.
So I'll show you guys what I put on my knuckles. If you guys want to guess, somebody gets close to it or whatever, we'll send you a patch and a koozie. Just make a little game out of it.
Patch and a koozie.
Patch and a koozie. And we'll kind of mess around and have a little fun with that this coming week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, shall?
Yeah, next Friday. Wow.
Next Friday, yeah. And then we'll be at Denny's for...
And it's actually my turn to get a tattoo.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'm going to get...
Double tattoo
next.
Both butt cheeks.
No.
I've been trying to get
I want something I can show off. Showing off my butt cheeks.
Okay. I've been trying her to get in like a sexy outfit and pose with Maxwell House, the chopper. And you're not going to do it.
I just yawned at that.
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
I
So
don't know.
yeah,
You
so
know.
next Sunday we'll be up at Denny's Harley-Davidson. I'm supposing we're going to do that for Hogs for Dogs.
BJ said I'm going to get Jesse from Full House on my rear. Get his big old picture right there on my.
Oh God, wouldn't that be special? Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great.
No, I don't think so.
I think should.
No.
Maybe I need to get him tattooed on my shoulder right here, or maybe on my back piece. Jesse, I don't know.
Uncle Jesse on your back.
You
could get all of their portraits on your back.
Full House.
Full House with an arrow pointing.
I'm not gonna laugh at that.
Okay, no one else is laughing either.
Crossing the border.
I did.
Well,
went too far down south.
All right, guys. It's been about 2 hours. When I say this, the number's going to drop real quick, so I'll say it real quick. Thank you so much for tuning in and chiming in. We appreciate you so much. We do this around 7 o'clock every Friday night because we said we would. We should be out on the road more, but that's just not the case this year.
Yeah. Usually our Friday nights have something to do with our riding or the schedule or a rally or an event, but you guys all know we're all in this same boat. And we're all in this together. So sometimes here lately, our live feeds are just us.
With cats puking.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we do appreciate you guys tuning in. And every one of you guys that join the Ornery Asses, thank you so much. We've got a hell of a community. It means a lot to us. And you guys are more than welcome to post and share everything. We try to watch, post as much as we can because we don't want to hurt anybody's feelings or go overboard or do anything. We're watching everybody. So I monitor all the posts and try to make this a place where it's happy as much as we can.
Yeah.
And not about shit that's not good to talk about a lot.
Yeah, we have enough stuff on the news and stuff like that to argue and go back and forth. So yeah, our community and our Facebook group and stuff like that, we just try and keep it, motorcycle related, have fun, lighthearted, and enjoy everyone.
Crazy shit, the good stuff.
Yes, Gilbert, thank you so much. Ordered me a shirt. Can you put a sticker in the back? Yes. I will throw some in there for you.
Yeah, Gilbert, I'll throw you a patch in as well, dude. Man, you're always right there. We appreciate you so much. We notice absolutely everything. And thank you so much. Yeah. We'll throw you some goodies in there. Like I said, guys, thank you so much for tuning in and chiming in.
Yes.
And I appreciate all the new members and all you members right now. We couldn't do this without you guys. Thank you so much. I do want to also say Custom Dynamics. Thank you so much. Denny's Harley-Davidson, Springfield, Missouri. We couldn't do it without you. Big old shout out to Sena. Thank you so much for being good to us and giving us the opportunity to give your great products away to our peoples. And a little shout out to RickRak because they've done us well over the years and they're working hard. I want to also say Memphis Shades. Thank you so much. And Legend Suspension. I hope I'm not forgetting anybody. I'm just trying to put in some words for everybody. I know everything right now is hard. That's what she said with the COVID and everything. So I just do want to plug everybody because I know we're all in it together and we're all trying to do good and we're trying to support those that support us.
Definitely.
So, like all of our honoring asses, thank you guys so much.
Yes. And last but not least, happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July, guys. I am absolutely over the moon. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else. All right, guys. Like always, you guys stay honoring.